gon' spin, Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep it style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down and 4.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready?
Ward. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Ward. Now a run here off the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Will McDonald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Ward. And Walker has it. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Let's go.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ward. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
63.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now He's letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 10 yards.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
60 by 6.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Ward now working out of the gun. And Walker with it over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Okay, break
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall from a yard out. And the Ravens have regained the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Ravens 10, Steelers 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Ravens 17, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw. Ward. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
From the gun, Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it, here's Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 by 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
They go play action with Ward. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Moore. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And his throw here is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Come on. Hey.
Ward. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Straight ahead is Hall. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense. Pulled in at the 24.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther streak! Panther streak!
Paul want to give up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
44-yard line.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Come on. Set. Go.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
To the air again, Ward. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about it.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Steelers 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back. and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Hunter. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Cup 19, Cup 19! Ready?
To throw is Ward. He gets it left side to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Baltimore, first down.
18, Pioneer!
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cowboy 80! Dragon 60!
To throw, here's Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he rifles one incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Buffalo 18!
Now Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to
from the left hash. This will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And Hurts going to move him around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Over the middle and taken in by the corner. And he's brought down. more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Good, set. Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
For a Steelers first down.
63, 60.
A gain of 16 yards.
Back to throw again.
Pittsburgh.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second and 10.
No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on, but the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Panther 6.
They'll run it home. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
10 more yards. That's another Steelers first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Read option, this is Gibbs.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we